Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another Teacher Joseph podcast. Well, today we're going to talk about the English expression, the whole 9 yards. Now, as you know, Britain uses an imperial system of measurements. So the metric system uses meters and centimeters, and British people, for different measurements, we use yards, inches, feet. It's a little bit different. We're not going to talk about the actual measurements of 9 yards today. We're going to talk about the expression, the whole 9 yards. The whole 9 yards means when you go the whole way. In a project, in a journey, something personal that you really push forward, that's the whole 9 yards. In American English, it's the whole guacamole, which refers to a mountain that you can cycle around. You can do the whole guacamole, and they often say, for example, oh, did you hear about John? Oh, he had an argument with his wife. He really went the whole guacamole, meaning he didn't stop. He really went into that argument until it was finished. And in British English, we say we went the whole 9 yards. So let me give you some examples. Okay, so imagine that you are at work and I'm your boss. Okay, and you're beginning a new project. I can tell you, don't worry about the new project. I'll be with you the whole 9 yards. Don't worry. I'll be there the whole 9 yards with you. It means that I'll be with you from start to finish. Or if somebody is having an argument, as I mentioned earlier, you could say, oh, my team colleagues had an argument yesterday. They really went the whole 9 yards on each other. The whole 9 yards. So where does it come from, this idea of 9 yards? Well, like many things in British English, it's because of our shipping industry. In the old days, when we were explorers, and we used to use ships a lot, the whole 9 yards was a shipping term. 9 yards is actually 8.23 meters. Now, I've no idea what a meter is, so I couldn't really tell you anything about meters and centimeters because I'm British. But 9 yards, I've just checked, is approximately 8.3 meters. And yard was an old shipping term for a wooden rod connected to the sailing ship, which held the mast. You know, if you're on a yacht, you have a big bit of material that the wind blows. It's that. Okay, so that would have been 9 yards in the old days. So the whole 9 yards meant that the ships were ready to sail, and nowadays it's just a marker for something which is really complete. I went the whole 9 yards in my project, but as you can hear, it's really talking about the amount of enthusiasm that you put in to get it finished, the whole 9 yards. I had a student yesterday who asked me to go through every single tense in English. We really did the whole 9 yards together. we went through everything, the whole guacamole. Yes, yes. So that's the whole 9 yards. When I was a little boy, my parents loved animals. They had rabbits, pigeons, fish, dogs. They really went the whole 9 yards on keeping animals, you know. They loved animals. Uh, yeah, the whole 9 yards. It's a very interesting phrase. I like it a lot. I'm assuming the backyard is a reference to the size of many people's gardens. Often you hear in English, oh, I'm just going out to the yard, or I have to clean up the yard. In fact, in the Caribbean, in Jamaica, if you refer to someone as being a yardie, it's a bit of an insult as well. I don't know the history of that, but yeah, that's something that you don't want to say to someone from the Caribbean. You're a yardie. So I hope that's been helpful, the whole 9 yards. I really need to go the whole 9 yards in my garden one of these days because the grass is getting really high and I have to cut it. Well, I don't have to. I mean, if I don't do it, the government will do it. After COVID, in my town, the government is taking responsibility for gardens, which is nice. Must cost them a lot of money, I suppose. But, they don't really do it very well, though. So I would prefer to cut the grass, but it would take me a lot of energy. I'd really need to go the whole 9 yards on that. See you all. Enjoy your day. Bye.